Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of SimCity. I want to start this one off by addressing a couple of things from the previous episode. First of all, some of you couldn't see, well all of you couldn't see the name of the city, all this information down here at the bottom, the happy face, the amount of money that I have, which is quite a lot, and the income per hour, the citizens, etc. None of you could see that last episode. I didn't realise when I was recording that the Xstory was cropping the image, and that's because I don't have a standard HD resolution monitor. So now what you should see instead is some black bars on the side of your screen, which is normal. That's because I have a different aspect ratio. So the other thing that I want to address is the city. We are going to be moving on and doing a new one. Not this episode, maybe not the next one either. I feel like I want to learn as much as possible in a short amount of time, and then we'll move on to doing our own city layout. So someone left me a really cool tip which I'm going to share with you in the comments below. The guy who wrote the AI for the bus stops said that what you need to do when you put down a bus stop is actually to put them on both sides of the street. So let's go and look at where I've put some of them. We got, oh no wait, that's a bus. Where's the bus stop? Here we go. So I put one down over here, and like in my city where I live, I'm sure it's the same where you are, you need one on both sides of the street, and it doesn't seem it's possible to put one down just over there. But let's say we to put them here, put them like that, one on either side of the street, and that's the best way to do it, which is completely logical. So there's something that I need to change. Actually, I'll probably leave it how it is until I move on to a different map, but that's something to keep in mind. So if you have any tips you want to leave in the comment box, then please do just leave a comment. I'll read through them all, and then the next episode I'll share some more tips with everyone. And the tips that I have to offer myself, I think, are just the way you get the city started very quickly, which we'll do when we move on to a new city. And I think what I need to do is demolish this city and start over again, because unfortunately you can't just abandon the city and move to a different one in the region. It will stay here, and I don't really want to take up an extra space because there's other people that are going to be playing in this region, so we need to deal with the problem ourselves. So one of the ways I've been recommended to do this is to use a natural disaster, and so what I'm probably going to try and do in the next two episodes is get to one of these as quickly as possible, although we do have a tornado already, so maybe it won't take us as long. We'll have to see what happens. So what have I been doing in between the last episode and now? Well, I've had all sorts of crises going on with power and with water, and now again waste disposal is yeah, I had to build a sewage treatment facility over here, so you can see some of this has changed around here. I had to remove a few houses and put this in here. And why are loads of people travelling down there? There's just, oh, maybe they work there. Of course. Oh, and you can see this fence here as well. When I removed some of the houses, the fence and the little kennel just stayed there, so that's randomly there. Okay, maybe what we need down here is a bus stop. Just right over here, and on both sides of the road, like that. That might help. And I've noticed there's lots of people walking around the streets now that the city has really progressed along. One thing I was doing was going around and trying to improve the commercial aspect of the city. There were a lot of businesses that weren't doing too well, and so what I did is I demolished them and turned them into commercial, like residential areas. No, not commercial, residential, yeah. So these are two of them that I replaced. These were some failing industries, and I replaced them with residential. Sorry, I said industries, commercial buildings. And look, we get these massive crowds of people walking around all the time. And if we go to, I think it's this one, population map, you can see that they are all shoppers. So we get these big crowds of shoppers going around, yet some of my businesses don't have enough shoppers, and I can't help but feel that's got something to do maybe with the buses. People get a bus somewhere, and then, I don't know, they get off on the wrong side of the street, and the AI means they're walking around back and forth forever. Look, they've all just walked down the street, and now they're all walking back up it. What is going on? So yeah, I've really just been trying to improve things in general. You can see that both of my power plants have been improved, and they still don't supply the city enough power, which is something I wanted to do this episode, as well as sort out the problem with the water. We don't supply enough water, and what I realised is we need to use the more, what would you call it, I don't know, the more technological options. I didn't have access to these in the beta, so I was used to just building lots of towers. And another thing that I've done over here is built a second grade school. That one's now teaching 950 students as well. The one over here teaches 950 as well. But what I didn't think about again, because I'm used to playing the closed beta, is... where's education? There it is. Is that we can actually build different levels of education. So we're going to need all of these really. A high school, a college and a university. We can also put in some libraries as well. So when we redo our city and we plan the layout in advance, I've got a very good idea of what I want to do already. Then we can include those things and make sure we have room to build all of those. So building up the infrastructure very quickly might not be the best plan, or at least to leave a lot of room for expansion. So anyway, what we want to do first of all is put in the water. I think I added this fire station down here since last time as well. But we need to find a site to put this in, and I think when we've built this we might be able to remove one of the other, maybe, how many towers do we have? I think we have like 4 towers in total, so maybe we'll be able to remove one of those. So if I were to look for an area where we're not going to make too big an impact, it would be right here. And what's happening now? Zombie escape? Ha! Quarantine. Are in your backyard. Sorry, what just happened? We have zombies. Are they coming from down here? Why do I think they're coming from down here? Because of the problem with the sewage. I don't know. What is going on? Let's slow this down. I thought I was on the slowest speed, but I'm not. Look, I've got zombies in my city. That's insane. Oh my. Look, this guy's fighting them. Oh man. Run. I don't know what to do. The dead walk among the living. What happens if we demolish these houses here? Will that help? There's dead people there, let's get rid of them. Oh my god, this is... What am I supposed to do? Well, they haven't killed off the zombies, have they? They seem to be contained in this area. I'm not sure what to do. I haven't got a clue. Is there a way? Great works? Nope. Nope, don't need either of those. How are we supposed to respond to this crisis? I don't see any like indicators for immediate action that I should take. It looks like they've cordoned off the road here, or is it just, yeah, it's just stuck there. Well, I think I think they're going to have it under control. There's one zombie there, one zombie over there, loads of police. Maybe we should actually get some extra police on the job while we're at it. So where's our nearest station? It's right here around the corner. Let's see if we can expand the amount of cars we have here. No, we've got the limit on that one. So we have another one somewhere. I know we have a smaller sized police station. Where are they going now? There's not a zombie outbreak elsewhere, is there? Let's get rid of the green stuff. I hope not. There's a load of traffic here. What is going on? Well, I don't know. I really wanted to do something different this episode. Let's upgrade the other police station and hope that takes care of it, since they seem to be what's responding to the situation. Here it is down here. Let's edit that and add some more cars. And then they can go out on patrol and hopefully deal with the zombies. So not expecting that. Okay, right, so this area up here, I was looking at this and I was thinking, if we expand this road downwards and then attach this over here, going across there, then we should have a nice big area there to work with. So let's ignore the sirens for the moment. Just extend that down there like that. Then we need to demolish this road. And that demolishes all of the houses on either side for us. Yeah, why not? Okay, now we need to de-zone these as well, so nothing comes along and starts building. Like that. Sorry, you're going to have to move on. So let's demolish that before it gets started. And then let's build our, what's it called? Water pumping station. And it needs more area than that. Well. Huh. If we moved it further along, I guess... Oh, we're really going to have to demolish a large part of the residential area. Well, this is the city that we're moving on from, so we'll soon learn how much water this provides and if it's going to be worth it. If we demolish the road, it will get rid of the houses for us. Let's get rid of that as well, and then we'll put another road to that in a moment. Yep, I'll do it. Right, so hopefully we don't have to demolish too much more than that. Okay, now we have plenty of room. I probably went overboard with that. So let's put that in there. And then let's connect these together. Sorry, you're going to have to go. And then build a dirt road over to there. Like that. Okay, that's cool. And then we want to connect this down the bottom here as well. Right, so that's been modified. It doesn't look very nice, but we're just going to see how much water this provides. That should provide us with enough. And look at this, see, we can expand it as well. So we can add an extra amount of water. I'm not sure if we actually need one of these to begin with. Let's just check what this thing's doing. So what is it producing? It's producing nothing at the moment. That could be because it's closed. So let's leave that open for a moment. We'll come back to that and see how that works. And what's the other thing that we need to do? Power, yes. Don't have enough power. There's a large amount of area down here that I've been expanding. You can see I've had to remove some industries from here. I'm thinking we should get rid of all of this and replace it with, let's have a look, solar power. Now I thought that wind power is the only green energy source, which is what I wanted to use. Didn't want to create extra pollution. We can now afford solar panels. So if we look at how much it makes 8 megawatts, and this one makes 3 in 10-mile-per-hour winds, and we usually have less than that. So replacing this with a power plant, a solar power plant, I think is the way to go. So let's just bulldoze all of this. Bye bye. And now the city is going to plunge into chaos while we don't have power. So let's build this quickly. And oh god, we might not have enough room. Oh, I'm doing a terrible job. There's no lying. There's a lot to be learned. Okay, so we need to get rid of... This road here actually appears to be in the way, so let's get rid of that. I thought that would have got destroyed with... Sorry, you're going to have to turn back. Okay, that'll do for now. Let's try again. Doesn't look like we're going to have anywhere here. There's almost space. Now, I'm not sure what we should destroy really. Okay, I'm going to pause recording and think about this for a second. Okay, so you can see I removed some road on the right of me, and now we can put in the solar power plant right here. And again, do we... Oh, what did I just do? Edit? So you might have to add extra solar panels to get it going, but probably not, because you can see there's a big amount of them right there. So let's see how that does for now. Let's see what's happening with the zombie crisis as well. That was terrible, that was. That started all the way down here. And do you know what? This has like a little green flashing thing. It's full and it's turning away patients. Maybe we need to deal with this somehow. So maybe if we give it an extra ambulance, or where can we put that? Put that over there. Maybe an extra building to treat people with. I've got the money, I can give them 2. Maybe that's how we deal with the zombie situation. Can that fit in there? No, it can't. Oh well. Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, we do need to start over. Okay. Is this open yet? Nope. Well, there's quite a few things that I wanted to show you this episode that I've been doing. It's been very, very hectic so far. Wasn't as peaceful as I thought it would be. Okay, so let's take a look. We are pumping 50 gallons per hour out of 100. And so let's see how much these pump. Yeah, so that's well and truly replaced probably all the water we're pumping. So if we give this thing an extra pump, and let's hope that it'll be able to distribute it to all the city. Now I'm not sure if there's a limit to how far it can distribute, because it's always the furthest places away, like over here, that don't get enough water. But you'd think this would pump enough to get everywhere. So let's really overdo this and find out. We've got a filtration pump as well. Okay, well the ground here isn't polluted yet, so we'll be okay with this. Let's put 2 of those down and see what happens. And pollution is another problem that I wanted to tackle this episode. You can see that down here we've got tons and tons of pollution. How do we bring up that? Ground pollution map, there you go. So yeah, that is not good, and I think my dump's full as well, which is another problem I need to attend to. Okay. Actually, I think I just need to edit this. There you go, look, it's full. And then add an extra dump site. And of course, there's no room whatsoever for it. I wonder if we can send our waste somewhere else. Or we could just build one of these for now. Probably not a good idea, is it? Don't think we really have a choice. Plus, we can actually fit one of these in here. Okay, hopefully that'll help. And we are covering Corrales on waste. When did I do that? And we're not covered by anyone. Who can we buy from? Let's have a look. So we're sending them over to Corrales at the moment. Let's stop doing that because we need to cover our own waste at the moment. Sorry, buddy. Anyway, we don't need to send anything else. Oh yes, and you can also send a gift. I sent a gift over to I Am Spoon. I sent him 10,000 in the tutorial. And I think he put that to good use because he was having trouble with his city and had to rebuild it again. Anyway, let's zoom in. I really want to show you what I was doing to improve the happiness meter, and everything has gotten in the way. I'm still getting used to these controls. It always takes me a long time to learn stuff. So let's slow the game. Well, the game is on the slowest setting, which is good. So what I was doing was analysing particular data maps. So if you go to the RCI panel and you click on commercial, and the reason that we want to look at that is because my commercial happiness was going down. If you look at the problems of all of these, not enough shoppers, and again power and water seems to be a problem everywhere, which I just can't get rid of. And look, there's loads of abandoned buildings. I thought there was one there. Maybe it's not abandoned anymore. Let's just get rid of these quickly. Like that. These ones as well. Okay, I think that's most of them. So what I was doing was analysing the amount of money that they're making. So if they're not making a lot of money, they don't have a lot of shoppers, right? So if we hover over this one, well, that's closed for the day, that's not useful. No shoppers, there we go. So that's something that we should probably get rid of. Some of these are doing really well though. You can see there, that one's got tons of profit. All of these are always closed for the day that I want to do something. Okay, why don't we skip forward until they're actually going to be open. Or, just a thought popped into my head, what if I click on them, perhaps find out, yeah look, we've got lots of shoppers. No, that's just what makes them happy and unhappy. Okay, it says there no shoppers, but that one we already found out about. This one is closed for the day, I do believe. Okay, you can see, I think the problem there is the land value is too high, but the density is too low. Okay, so maybe we don't need to restart. We know what we're doing with these ones. So what I do is I unzone these, and then rezone them with residential, which is really hard to see when you have the commercial map open. And it's this one over here as well, so then I would just demolish those and let them be replaced with residential, and then that seemed to increase the happiness for the commercial aspect, because then there would be more shoppers to go to other places, and then the residentials would bring in more people, which means more shoppers as well. But I don't know if that's the best strategy. That's just what I went for. Let's see that chart again. Okay, so where are some other places? This one down here, that's way too low. No shoppers, going out of business. So what we will do is unzone that, rezone it with with residential and then demolish it. And then all of these here should start doing better. Again, another one here. That one's closed, let's dezone. Be nice if you could see the zones when you're looking at the map like this as well, because it's kind of difficult to see. Make sure you're doing it right. There we go. This one here looks like it's not doing too good. To profit. No shoppers, going out of business, so again let's just rezone it. And actually this would be a good idea to take a break, I think. I'm going to go around and rezone and do this on all the ones with low profit, and then we'll see if the happiness has gone up. Okay, so check it out. The commercial happiness has gone up. It still says not enough shoppers, but all of them have gone up now. And that was just by going around finding the ones with low profit and replacing them with residential areas. But here's another thing I forgot to mention at the beginning. Our skyscraper was abandoned. And that's because, again, no shoppers. So we can demolish that, which is really unfortunate. Oh, wow. Let's zoom in on that. Kaboom. There you go. And what I should have done is replace that with residential. But I'll tell you what, we'll let a couple of small commercial buildings come back in again. And so I've expanded the solar power. And you can see now that the power is being provided throughout the city. It's no longer yellow. And this was very low for a long time, and so now that's coming back. It looks like there's some, new buildings being built around here that are probably of a higher industry level. Because I've noticed when you look at, no, it's this one here. When you look at your industry happiness, yes, medium tech, it's started to emerge because these are normally locked. So somehow you unlock them over time, and now we have medium tech in this city, which is cool. And what else have I done? I've been trying to sort out the situation with the water pumps. Having 3 of these things doesn't seem to really help. So I think it's a case of how far it can distribute them. But I guess I'm going to have to look that up, because nothing over this side is really able to get that much water, which is kind of annoying. But hopefully I can sort that out. And the waste problem as well. It's just... need to have 500 sims complaining about dirty water in one day. Yep, this city is descending into chaos quickly. We do need to start over, and what I'm probably going to do is do that next episode, because we do have access to a disaster, although I would like to get a better disaster, I guess. So you have to earn different achievements to unlock them. Well, I'm not sure what I want to do, because basically I do want to start over, but I also want to learn a little bit more about this city, so maybe we'll be back here next episode. I don't know. But no more than the next one, I guess, and then we will start over. So, as always, thank you for watching. If you want to put a like on this video, it's really appreciated, and I will catch you next time.